Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning market webcast. Okay, so sell rallies continues. Sell rallies continues. We had another bear market pop yesterday, and it failed back to new lows. So we traded as low as 46. It hit our bet the house area 3 times this week. Today it's in at 45 and change. Your low is 46. I'm not all that sure 46 is going to hold up today. I'm going into it with an open mind. We go into every single one of these days with an open mind. So the key takeaway here is you've got to identify the general environment, and that is sell rallies. So how do you deal with it? Well, we didn't do a whole hell of a lot yesterday in the room. We only did a couple of things. By 10 o'clock in the morning, we had identified the thing as basically being trend up, bull bias, and we had done some longs. We did a long 84.75 that had come back and gotten stopped out. We tried a couple shorts off the open, but when it got down in that 68 area, did a couple looks at 67.75. It clearly was not going to go higher. And once it turned the area of, say, 72.74, then we start to look at, we wanted to be long above VWAP, which was in the low 80s. So we tried 83.5, it didn't work. We tried 84.75, we got 10.7, got stopped out. We ended up long 84.25, and that one ran up into this first high. They pulled it back and gave everybody a second bite of the apple at 86, which this market has been really good about giving people second chances to get in. One of the hardest things to do in e-mini trading is to enter, potentially re-enter. Things tend to run away. This tape is actually giving you second chances. It gave a second chance at 27.02, gave a second chance up at 98, it gave a second chance here. So we end up in a long 86, and that ends up going, the runner ends up being 34 handles. Now, as we got into the close, you started to see lower highs. So we talk about bear market rallies. Look, sell rallies market. You can't sell a rally without a rally, okay? So 52 up to 27, 20, whatever it was, start to show lower highs into the close. And we identified 07.5 as a risk marker. One of our longtime members had a trend line at 27.10, and it came up, it kissed that 27.10, and then, off it goes. So we took 25.30 on most of that overnight. It actually just came up off this GDP news and stopped us out at 40 on the runner. So, 30 handle trade, nice little start to the day. So, look, you can be long rallies, but you got to have an eye on the exit. And then when you see enough, don't try to call a top. There were lots of potential tops here. When you start to see things break down, did you really need to be in from 27.24? No. You could be in from 27.07 half, which is what I was in from, and off you go. And it's all good. Because when things are moving like this, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. So as far as today is concerned, here's your hourly chart. This is the 10% correction. We made a lower low versus that. They're trying to pop it back here. You can see the hourly midband there at 75. You've got VWAP coming in the area of 63 and change. It's testing that now. So you had this little overshoot up to 67, 67 half. So, what happens off the open? I don't know. We'll wait and see. But what has been happening here on the daily chart and on the hourly chart is just kind of a prolonged, it's like a much longer term trend day. When we get into intraday trend days, I talk about the concepts of rinse and repeat. And rinse and repeat is when you get a little bit of a pullback and a new high, or a little bit of a pop and a new low. That's happening, but it's happening on the daily chart. So you get, somebody comes in, they call a low, get a little bit of a hop up, lower low. And then it starts to happen more frequently here, here, here. So we're not in a band ride. We didn't engage with the lower band yesterday. But we are in a situation where we continue to make lower lows. We have been living now below the 200 now for basically four full sessions. And as I said yesterday, we haven't done that in a long time. So trends don't typically reverse themselves on a Friday. It's Friday. I think they walk this up a little bit off the open, but somewhere in here you're going to see you're going to see that rally get sold off. So can you be long the rally? Sure, we were for 50 handles. And then you just gotta, you have to, you gotta see where the exit may be, wait for a little bit of confirmation, and then you can be short on the move down. Trade what you see, respect price, respect risk. That's what we do. If you're interested in that, we would love to meet you. I think you gotta be in here. Take care, fantastic weekend. I'll talk to everybody Monday. Trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.